Um, is anybody surprised by Polo G Hall of Fame projections decreasing? I had to unfortunately report that his projections decreased from, it was like 170. That was the projections, to now 135. Polo G hit me up today, by the way. He said, "Ack, what's your number?" So me and him will probably have a conversation. I'm pretty sure he either saw I was listening to his album and catching a quick nap, or may want to really just ask what I really think about the album. Now, I'm gonna give you out what I really think, and it's the same thing I'll tell him once we talk. Um, it's a little complicated though, because I've asked y'all before, what am I missing when it comes to Polo G? I feel like Polo G has a lot of people who fuck with him. I do think he has a decent catalog. He definitely has a bunch of songs I like, but I didn't think that the momentum and everything else meant that he was about to do some, like, there's an expectation right now for Roddy Rich. And I feel like, not saying it's Roddy Rich level, but it was right below that people thought that Polo G had to produce. And I listened to the project. I know I listened to it once with y'all here, and I was like, it's not jumping off the page. And that's where I think people have to understand. Maybe you still call it critique or whatever. I just thought it was cool. Now let me put it in perspective. The Voice of the Heroes, I'm still thinking if it has replay value. But I thought that was kind of good. Above average, a little bit. The Migos project, that was above average. This Polo G project, I thought it was average. I thought it was average. And I know I'm not the biggest Polo G fan because I was one of the people just hyping it up until this point. So I'm like, all right, maybe everybody knows something I don't know. And then I see a lot of people regurgitating the same points. Somebody said I'm backtracking. Am I backtracking? I think Polo G's project is mid. What the fuck is, like, you're not understanding the words coming out of my mouth? Like, I like Polo G. I think he's had great songs. I listened to the album, I was like, this is cool. But then I seen all the hoopla, and everybody's, oh my god, Polo G's about to do this, and oh my god. And I said, no, it was just cool. It was average. What the fuck is the problem? See, these days we hype up so much shit to be more than what it is. That average actually sounds like a diss. I don't think I'm dissing Polo G saying it's average. I'm just saying I listened to the whole album and it didn't jump off the page to me. I listened to the Migos shit and there's like 4 or 5 joints on there. I'm like, oh, these joints slap. These joints are the joints. And the rest of it is cool. But it got like 5 joints on there. I'm like, yo, this shit is slapping. I listened to the whole Polo G joint. There's like 1 or 2 that I'm like, we're not counting Rap Star. I think Rap Star you put on. 1 or 2, I'm like, oh. But other than that, I'm like, this is cool. So I don't think it's trash. It's mid. These days, mid is the new trash, almost. To me, mid means it didn't make an impact. I don't think this Polo G album made an impact. I think the last one made an impact. I don't think this one made an impact. Sorry. We will see what happens next. If you ask me, his sales decreasing is probably signaling that some people think the same. We've seen fire projects come out and the first day tracking, right? It'll say it's gonna do this. And when people are talking about it, word of mouth promotes an album like, yo, this shit, yo, y'all heard? Prime example, Moneybagg Yo. Yo, y'all heard that Moneybagg Yo shit? That Moneybagg Yo shit's going crazy. Yo, Moneybagg Yo. By the time you get 3 days in, projections higher. You know why? Niggas is talking about it. Niggas is listening more. Projections for Polo G's album, bang! Because there was a lot of talk going into it. After the first listen, the first day, everyone's like, okay. Projections fell. Lack of word of mouth. It was more hype than actual delivery. You know what I mean? I like Voice of the Heroes. I like it for Dirk. I like it for Dirk. Okay. Anyway. Whenever Polo G hit me up, I'm gonna see if I can bring him on stream. You think Polo G would get on stream? That'd be great.